Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to my channel and another lap time challenge guide on Gran Turismo 7. This time we are racing in the Mazda Roadster NR on Suzuka Circuit in the East Course, so the short layout. We are racing on sports hard tires and the current time, or the world's best time, is 1:00.741 and the time to beat currently to get gold is a 1:02.563. So let's get on track and try to do this one. Guys, what shall I say? I just did some laps. I set a quite good time of 101.8. I thought I got everything recorded, but maybe I missed again to push that button on OBS. So instead of taking the lap, I have some recordings of that one, but let's try to go for another loop and try to improve the time a little more, so yeah. I'm stupid again. Okay. So, revving the car. Go for the so-called first lap. So, third gear, down the main straight. Up to fourth. Keeping it on the left. And then, yeah, the first brake marker actually was about 50 meters. Short and hard input down to fourth. Yeah, and this is what happens quite a lot, at least to me. I slide. One more try, because, yeah, that one was messed up already. Well, actually I had a goal time of 1:02.3 within 6 laps. In the missed recording I didn't get. And then it took me some like another 6 good laps to improve to the 1:01.8. So it's actually quite fun. That was too much sliding. But yeah, that was all about braking in this lap actually. Now it's just lifting a bit, let the car rotate. This was too fast, going too wide in the corner. It's about keeping it narrow actually and playing with the power input to control the car, but actually there is no real braking necessary. Now also cutting the curb on the inside, bit input, lifting to get the car rotate, back to the power as early as possible, and up to the next lap because this one is too slow. 1:02.1. So now again, first and only brake input for this corner. 50 meters, hard lifting again the brake, down to fourth, down to third. Yeah, too much sliding again. We lost momentum, but mainly this is the most critical one. The rest is more or less easy. You can stay on the pedal here, lift a bit, lift to the right-hander. If it tries to slide, give it some counter steer. Slight lift here, keeping it narrow here. Slight lift here to help rotate. Now lift and load change. Yeah. Let's try to do the first corner without error. Then we have a chance to improve. I went to the power too early and had to lift again. That was the mistake. So let's give it some laps and maybe we can do a 101.7. Let's set this as a target. Just improve the current time and then we'll make the guide. Oh no. Okay, focus. Maybe the downshift is too early. Okay, this could be better. Okay. 101.582. Within, what is it? I don't know. 3 or 4 messed up laps. And if you get 1 lap right, including the first corner, that's actually the key to get gold. So let's jump into the guide. So coming down the main straight, make sure you take a good amount of speed out of the last corner, then go to the left hand side of the track, and you really need to go up to 5th gear, otherwise the car will just go into the limiter. Then your very first brake marker will be shortly after the 50-meter board on the left hand side of the track. Now brake hard whilst being in a straight line, lift the brake pedal for steering action and then go hard into the brakes in a straight line again, before going down to 3rd gear trying to avoid oversteer and sliding, and as early as possible go back to the power in 3rd. And now for the rest of the track you don't need your brake pedal, so just lift the accelerator pedal to steer into a corner and try to keep it as narrow as possible to the curbs while still maintaining a good corner speed. So try to keep the car as fast as possible without sliding too much and keep it as narrow as possible to the inside curb while not losing too much speed. That's the magic you have to do. And since the last right-hander is a blind corner, you might want to use some marker. So the Marshall house on the right-hand side here, once this edges your screen, lift the pedal and steer into the right-hand side. Give it some power input whilst keeping it narrow in the corner and then early back to the power to the main straight. And then accelerate, hopefully getting a gold time and 2 million credits. And as usual, let's review the lap once more from chase cam. So coming to the main straight, try to take a good amount of speed out of the last corner. Then put the car to the left hand side of the track, and you need to use 5th gear because otherwise the car will run into the limiter. Then your very first brake marker will be the 50-meter board on the left hand side or slightly behind that one. Try to brake in a straight line, and when steering, lift the brake pedal and in a straight line again brake, go down to 3rd gear, try to avoid oversteering and sliding and as early as possible back to the power. Then the rest of the track, no brake pedal is needed. Lift the accelerator pedal to let the car rotate into a corner, whilst keeping it as narrow as possible to the inside curb of each one. And then try to keep a good amount of speed in the corner without having the car slide too much. this is the magic you have to do. And for the last right-hander, try to use the Marshall house on the right-hand side to lift the pedal, steer in, crossing over the inside curb, trying to keep a high speed whilst being narrow to the inside curb. And then go to the main straight again, accelerate through, trying to get a gold time and 2 million credits in this week's challenge. And yeah guys, that's it again for this week's lap time challenge on Suzuka Circuit East Course in the Mazda Roadster. I think this one is quite enjoyable and a really fast option to get 2 million credits in GT7. So let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this one and what time you were able to achieve. And if this guide helped you out, I'd be happy if you leave a like to the video and also consider subscribing to my channel to not miss future ones. And then I say thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.